Former President Donald Trump's nominees for a potential second term underscore his unwavering support for Israel, signaling a continuation and likely escalation of policies aligning with far-right Israeli interests. These appointments, coupled with ongoing violence in Gaza, along with the West Bank, where over 43,000 civilians have been killed since October 2023, have raised concerns about worsening regional tensions and deepening humanitarian crises. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State nominee. Senator Marco Rubio is a staunch foreign policy hawk with a long history of backing Israel. Rubio opposes ceasefires in Gaza and supports the complete eradication of Hamas, rejecting the possibility of peace negotiations under current Palestinian leadership. His criticism of Palestinians for glorifying violence and bad faith, alongside his defense of Israeli settlers in the West Bank, reflects his hardline stance. Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense nominee. Pete Hegseth, a Fox News host and military veteran, brings controversial ultra-nationalist views to the table. He has endorsed demolishing the Al-Aqsa Mosque to construct a third temple, aligning with far-right Israeli and evangelical Christian aspirations. Hegseth has downplayed Palestinian suffering, attributing civilian deaths to terrorist manipulation, and dismissing calls for accountability in Israel's military actions. Mike Huckabee, Ambassador to Israel nominee. Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee is an outspoken advocate for Greater Israel, rejecting Palestinian nationhood and championing Israel's annexation of Palestinian territories. Huckabee ties in positions to religious convictions, insisting that Israel's claim to Jerusalem and the West Bank is divinely mandated. He has dismissed two-state solutions and supports an undivided Jerusalem under Israeli control. Elise Stephanic, UN Ambassador nominee. Congresswoman Elise Stephanic has framed Israel's war on Gaza as a moral crusade, describing the conflict as a battle between civilization and barbarism. Stefanik has advocated for defunding the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, UNRWA, and has aggressively condemned pro-Palestinian supporters, accusing them of anti-Semitism. Her rhetoric has fueled crackdowns on campus demonstrations supporting Palestinian rights. Mike Waltz, National Security Advisor nominee. Representative Mike Waltz, a former Representative Green Beret, has championed Israel's military actions and criticized the Biden administration for insufficient support. Waltz praised Israeli airstrikes on Iran and attributed the success of containing Iranian threats to Prime Minister Netanyahu. His support for barring pro-Palestinian U.S. lawmakers from entering Israel underscores his uncompromising stance. Trump's high-level nominees reflect a continuation of his pro-Israel policies, likely sidelining Palestinian concerns and prioritizing Israel's military and political goals. Critics warn this approach risks deepening U.S. polarization on Middle East issues, alienating international partners, and intensifying the already dire humanitarian crisis in Gaza.